Ugh. So this is interesting. How am I gonna see comments? Like, how do I see the comments? Hey, Jen. So I'm doing this. Oh, they come up right there, like a real doofus. I was like, how do I see comments? I'm on StreamYard for the first time on my phone, which I've never done before. So that's pretty. That's new. That's definitely a new. Because I was trying to still use StreamYard, so like if any of my friends wanted to pop on and go live with me, they could. Um, but yeah, so I'm on my phone. StreamYard you have to use through Safari. It will not work in Google Chrome. And this angle makes me look super weird. I don't like it. Oh well, whatever. I'll just look weird. Who's here? Thank you. I use the new Lust curls. Is this booze? No. Oh, it's this that I'm smelling. Okay, so yeah, I'm using the new Lust curls. So that's I'm like trying it out. I think it's okay. It's just it's so short. So when it's curly, I'm like, ugh. Oh my god, that is so good. That is delicious. Oh, Kayla, you're sweet. But I say like this angle makes my nose look bigger, which is like whatever. Okay, so I'm not. Yay! You are always cooking when I go live, Hannah. So I'm not a real Catholic anymore. I don't practice Lent, but every so often I like to try to give something up just to see. Thank you, Hannah. You were so kind. Just to see if I can do it. So I gave up sweets for just today. And this is not worth it. This is garbage. I mean, it's not garbage. I just feel like, hold on, let me take another bite. Are you like that? I'm very much the person that's like, that's it. I don't like that. Let me try it. My mom's like that too. My mom's like, I don't drink. What are you drinking? Is that whiskey? Let me try it. And I'm like, but you said you don't drink. I feel like I don't like that. What is it? Let me try it. I'm like, okay. Yeah, I really hate this angle. This is like, that's a little better. That makes me feel. Why does my nose look so big today? Emily is sending me 1,000 messages. I don't know what's going on. Is something happening that I don't know? So one of the big moves, one of the big things I'm trying recently is to move more. And now that it's nice out-ish, I'm starting to like dig into my landscaping to try to like get a head start on that stuff. So wish me luck. We moved in on April 1st. We're coming up on our 1 year of our new house, which I guess means it's not new anymore. But we're coming up on 1 year, and coming up in 1 year. So we moved in on April 1st. Like the weeds had already kind of gotten root. And so there was not much I could do about it anymore. So like I tried my best last year to get rid of all the weeds and try to clear things out to like make the house look nice. Get you a milkshake. Emily's like just catching up on my stories. So she told me to get a milkshake, but that was from yesterday. So although I do have a milkshake still in my freezer because Denny's had it was like a 2-pack deal. And so I got 2. I thought my husband would have one and he did not have one. So yeah, so what's the tea? Is there something going on? Should I look suspicious in my car? I feel like there's not a lot of tea, although I am paying a little bit more attention to a particular creator, only because, and if you know who I'm talking about, I'm not going to say who I'm talking about because they're likely screen recording me right now. Because they love to do that when it has nothing to do with anything. But particularly because they're choosing to go hard about, hey Jana, they're choosing to go hard about um, health benefits, health insurance, um, and saying that making the claim that you have health benefits from your employer is not a flex. And I'm like, isn't it though? I feel like it is a flex when you get that job and you're like, oh my God, I'm going to have health insurance for the first time in years that I can afford because it's just going to come out of my paycheck and I don't have to worry about trying to get into the marketplace. Like, yeah, it's a flex. A lot of employers don't provide good health insurance, which is still problematic, but like, I don't understand this argument that it's not a flex. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Having an employer matched 401k is absolutely a flex. 100%. My last employer had a 401k match where they matched 10% of your salary no matter what. So let's say that they started a new teacher. That's the other thing too that people don't think about, and that this has anything to do with MLMs, but like when you hire a new employee, especially if you offer benefits, your salary might be $50,000, but then you add in what they're paying for health insurance, any 401k benefits, it actually costs closer to $80,000 to hire a new employee. So it's expensive. But, you know, and it was funny because the argument she made was like, they have to take your monthly pay, they have to take your monthly pay out of your paycheck because you're not mature enough to pay for it yourself. It's like, you have no understanding of how the world works. Like, that's not how that works. That's not how any of that works. I'm not used to not having hair to like pull around my head. Anyhow, so that's just been, so of course I'm going to comment on that because that's ridiculous. Having some health insurance is better than no health insurance. And people who don't want to have health insurance, it's funny to me. The people who are against universal health care, I said this in one of my videos before. Wouldn't it be reasonable to flex any benefit you receive? The employer gets group discounts on insurance. Right. Yeah. Any benefit. When you work for it, like just like the same when they flex their benefits of like the Monet Huns are like, we were just in Miami and this amazing thing. Oh, hi, Sandra. I love that you're in Germany. Thanks. I'm getting lots of looks from people in our gas station when I went to go get my drink. I don't care. What was I saying? It'd be a flex. The employer gets. Oh yeah, the Monet Huns. They're like, oh, we just came back from Miami, and this company pours into us, and just the things. And it's like, if I ever said that my company poured into me, somebody please call me and ask me if I'm okay. Because even when I've gone to like educator conferences, like music educator conferences, and I come back feeling like refreshed and like, yeah, I'm ready to teach, which it always sucks because music educator conferences, usually like the state conference, at least here in Pennsylvania, they always happen in like April. So then you come back with like all this new like stuff you want to try, but it's also the end of the year and you have a concert coming up. So you're not about to like start new stuff like right out the gate. And I haven't been to a conference in many a year. And the last one that I went to was in my hometown. So, yeah. But anyhow, it's so odd. Like being part of an MLM literally provides you no benefits. Nothing. Right, Jana. It provides you no benefits. And if you want to claim that like you prefer being able to pick your own insurance and create your own 401k, fine. Like I don't begrudge anybody the opportunity to, if you really want to have your own private pay insurance, and if you really want to have, thank you. If you really want to take care of your own 401k, which many people have additional 401ks and on top of what their employer might offer. Yeah, you do you. But it's not a flex to try to drag on people that have benefits from their employer. I just don't understand. It's like, it is the weirdest angle to use. It's so strange. So yeah. So I was originally leaving that account alone, but curiosity killed the cat. And I was just like, what is going on over there? And I went over to look, and man, I actually forgot all about this person. And then we thought that the fake account might be that person. There was like a fake account that was tagging me and Julie Joe, and Julie Joe was like confident it was that person. I'm never confident that it's any person I think it might be, because like I think that people create accounts to make us think that it's other people's, to throw us off the scent. No, health insurance is a flex. You don't have to worry about it. One less stressor, because I'm like, we already have enough. Right. Exactly, Jana. Like, the last school I worked for, the health insurance was amazing. I had 0 copays, 0 deductibles. I don't even remember how much I paid per, biweekly. But it wasn't a lot. And so like, if my kid coughed, I was like, let's go, we're going to the doctor, because I didn't have to pay, like there were no copays. So like, we went all the time. My health insurance now is not as impressive, but it's still good. It's still great. I can tell you that we haven't gotten the bill yet for what we still owe on my husband's surgery, which I'm sure we'll owe something, because we do have a deductible with his health insurance. But I'd rather have, I think our deductible is like $1,500. I'd rather have to just pay $1,500 for this accident than have to pay $6,000, $12,000, like whatever. And per that video, if you're paying $500 a month, I mean, like that's, and that might be the situation with what, like the American, the health insurance marketplace, whatever is through the government. But if you're paying $500 a month and you still have a $6,000 deductible, that's a shitty plan, and you should get off of it immediately. Like, that's garbage. If you have that high of a deductible, you should be paying almost nothing per month. Like, that's what that is. And that's how insurance works. So I feel like his video is a little wrong, but again, I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I know everything about health insurance and how they run their deductibles and their yada yadas. All I know is that the lower I want my monthly rate to be, the higher my deductible would be. Lower the premium, higher the deductible. Lower the deductible, higher the premium. That's just how insurance works. And it's not great. Oh, that's what I was going to say. People who don't want universal health care are so quick to set up GoFundMes when people are in the hospital for freak accidents and they need help paying for their medical bills. So then they just want to pick and choose who they'll help pay for their medical stuff. Hi, Hunter. They just want to pick and choose. They don't want to just be able to pay for everybody. It's ludicrous. It's absolutely ludicrous. It's ludicrous to me that because of the way our healthcare system is, that my husband ruptured his Achilles 5 weeks ago, and it took 3 full weeks for him to even get into surgery. Like, that should be ludicrous to everyone. Listen, the American healthcare system is so screwed up. And me and all of the MLMers can agree on that 100%. But that doesn't mean that it is not a flex to have health insurance through your employer. So I don't understand what anybody thinks. In any case, I have a new video coming out tonight, 8:00. It's not a premiere. I don't think I like doing the premieres just because, like...
Sorry, could you say that again? I'm having trouble hearing you.
I wasn't talking to you, Siri. Is it Cobra? I've never heard of employees having to pay that much per month. Right. No. So that's what I'm saying, Jana. The video. So this particular account shared a TikTok. I don't know, Jana, if you're on Instagram and TikTok. I'm not. And if you are, I don't know which account is yours. I shared an Instagram, I stitched a TikTok video that this person had shared, trying to make the argument that because of this person's video, it's not a flex to have health insurance. And this person's video was saying that they pay $500 a month. Siri is just hyped for my video. She is. That person's video was saying that they pay $500 a month, but still have a $6,000 deductible. But then that deductible doesn't matter because they're out of network, and the hospital they chose to go to is out of network, but they were like, but I had a heart attack. So they're like going through this whole process that like people have experienced. And I stitched it to say, this is a very real experience that people have, but this is an experience that is typical of private pay insurance. Like if I have to go, Me is too European. I'm stopped at a train. So glad you were live. Yay, Andrea. Oh, I hope it's not like a underground thing situation. Oh, but Raji's Tanya. I'm just going to call you Tanya. Don't leave. You'll get an education on how terrible it is to be American. I'm sure that, the government's listening to me say that right now. But the video was an example of how awful health insurance is in general. It was not a commentary on the cost of paying for health services if you have employer subsidized or paid for insurance. Is subsidized the right word for that? Like if my employer, yeah, I think that's what the word is. I don't know how to do the TikToks, but I'm barely on Instagram. Okay, well, in any case, that's where I shared this video. That's where this all came up. So the issue of the video is private pay insurance is exorbitant. If you're paying $500 a month, you should not have such a high deductible. And you're right, maybe it's Cobra. I don't know. Like it was just like one person doing a skit as an example. But for people who have insurance through their employer, that's different. And then a lot of people commented and said that they still have high, like they pay $240 biweekly, which is, to me, that's a lot. That's not a good health insurance plan, and your employer is not doing well by you. But again, it's still better than having to go through it by yourself and figure it out by yourself. Some employers have really great healthcare. Some give you like the bare minimum. So but again, that's not a reason to join an MLM. Having a monthly cost and $1,000 is a flex over not having subsidized insurance. Yeah, biweekly means fortnightly. Sure. Tanya, I don't know. What is fortnightly? So biweekly means every 2 weeks. We get paid, typically in America, you get paid every 2 weeks. There are some places that, and it's usually on Fridays, there are some places that pay twice a month. So their employees get paid on the 15th and the 30th. I worked for a school where that was the case. So I would get 24 paychecks a year. But most places, when you get paid biweekly, you get paid 26 times a year. So every 14 days. Fortnight is 2 weeks. Yes. So yes. When I get paid fortnightly, you know what, Tanya? Thank you for... I'm a little embarrassed. I didn't know what Fortnite was, which now makes me wonder, the game Fortnite, is that supposed to be like every 2 weeks? Is that supposed to be what that means? Or is that like a completely unrelated thing? I don't know anything about Fortnite. It's UK. Yeah. So hi, Brittany. I really feel like I should have known what Fortnite meant in terms of time measurement of weeks and days. And now I sound completely illiterate. But yes, so we get paid fortnightly. So 26 pays. Some places, though, they get paid on like Wednesdays. It's weird. It's typical. Oh, you kids. It's typical in America that every other Friday is payday. So just at least Fridays are payday, because, what might be payday for my school might not be the same payday for another one. For example, when I worked at my last school, I got paid biweekly, fortnightly, and so did my husband. But the way that our pay calendars worked out, we got paid every single Friday. I got paid on a Friday, and then my husband would get paid the next Friday, and then I would get paid the following Friday. So it was really awesome that we just literally every single week had a paycheck. Now we get paid on the same Fridays because we work for the same school, which is, fine. It doesn't change the amount. That is great. I'm going to start using it to answer people like, when's your doctor's appointment? It's fortnightly. I'm saying, like, oh, it's in a fortnight. Now, what's four score? So, like, and I used to know this. When Abe Lincoln said 4 score and 7 years ago, what is that? What's 4 score again? How many? Is that like 20 nights, or what's a score? What's a score in days and nights? I used to know this, and now I don't remember. So somebody please tell me what a score is, what 4 score is. 80 years. So 4 score is 80 years. So is a score 20 years? Thank you, hippie Kansas girl. I did know that. That sounds right, because you're going to tell me the right information. All right. So 80 years and 87 years ago. Do you see me like, going through the math? I'm like 4 score and 7 years ago. So 87 years. You sound so incredulous about the word Fortnite. We've been out here using it daily. Hunter, where are you from? Like, is this like an American thing that I don't know about, that people are using Fortnite? Fortnite is a video game? Yes. Right? Isn't Fortnite guys, am I going crazy? Fortnite is a video game, right? Oh, Hunter, you're in Australia. Oh, well then that's why. That's why. Yes. I mean, Sandra, listen. Every other country has figured out how to do democracy. Well, let me say every other democratic country, in my opinion, has figured out how to do democracy way better than America. America was like, yeah, we're going to do democracy and we're going to set the standard. And then the other countries were like, oh, that looks really cool. We're going to do it too. We're going to do it better. And then America was like, we're not going to do it the way you're doing it. We're going to do it the way we think we should do it, because you can't tell us what to do because we're Americans. And in America, you can't tell anyone what to do. Oh, there's a deer. There's 2 deer, 3 deer. There's 3 deer right in front of me. In America, you can't tell people what to do. If you haven't noticed the way that people respond on YouTube. You can't tell people that you're going to charge them to, force them to have health insurance. It's funny because you have to have car insurance to drive a car. Fortnite is a video game. Yes. Fortnite, 2 separate words. Gotcha. Then New Zealand sweeps in and give women the right to vote. Did New Zealand do that first? Listen, my history on a lot of things is not great. Don't tell my husband. He's a history teacher, and he probably would be sad to know that I don't know a lot of historical things, but that's okay. Yeah, I don't know when New Zealand, did they do that first before America? Because, I mean, how about you guys give me, hi, Karina, you beautiful human. Why don't you guys give me a history lesson? Because there's a lot of things that I forgot from high school, because when I was in high school, the only thing I cared about was musical theater, and I didn't pay any attention. Yeah, New Zealand did it first. Yeah, there you go. Well, New Zealand's always been awesome. Like, New Zealand's the best. Australia is also the best. It doesn't surprise me at all, because who was running our country? Racist white men who wanted their women to be home and not have an opinion. Come on, guys. Like, the thing is, he's probably going to start giving you pop quizzes. My husband, no, he knows better. The thing that I'm very jealous about with my husband is, and maybe this is how I am now with MLMs, but I can ask my husband, but they were not fully independent back then. Finland was the first fully independent country to do so. Oh, look at you guys, like, knowing so much. Our country is flooding right now, and people are, oh, Jesus Christ. Hunter, Australia's flooding. Listen, the whole Ukraine-Russia thing has been monopolizing the news, so I had no idea about that. Let me get back to my husband, because he's amazing. My husband, it's incredible. I can ask him a question about something in history, and he will just be able to rattle on about it for 30 minutes and have so much detail about what happened in that particular story of historical significance. And I'm just like, how do you retain all that? Did you know that Mexico's Independence Day? I didn't remember what date it was, but I do know that Cinco de Mayo is not anything really. Is it significant at all? I knew it was not its Independence Day, but I did not know that it was, or rather, I don't know if it is significant in any way, but I know it's not its Independence Day, and I couldn't remember what their actual Independence Day was. Again, I don't know. There's a lot of things I will fully 100%. I focused so much in high school. Hey, Dave is here. Charlene's here. Yay. Has he read the book Lies My Teacher Told Me? Probably. Listen, my husband has read so many books, and I don't know when he read them. I don't know when he got his master's degree, it was like I blinked and all of a sudden he had his master's. And I was like, when did you do this? He's like, easy, when you were at work. I'm like, okay. It's the Battle of Puebla, my first maiden. The first one. Thank you. Ask about the Great Emu War of 1932. I will. I'll ask him tonight when I get home from my best friend's birthday little shindig. Yeah, I'm sure that he knows about the Great Emu War, if that's a real thing. 1932, because all I'm picturing is just a whole bunch of emus Limu Emu. If you're from America, you should know the Limu Emu theme song that I just sang, the little jingle. You know what makes me crazy is that somebody got paid a lot of money to just write Limu Emu. It's about how wrong our history. Oh, yeah, no, wait, listen. Let me be clear. My husband knows the correct history. Like he's not telling us the whitewashed history. He's not telling me the whitewashed history. My husband is a good, sounds like a joke, but it isn't. My husband is a good history teacher. He knows what is inaccurate and what is actually true. So yeah, I want to make it clear. My husband does not teach the whitewashed version of history. He's very, he is very good at, and I can hear him teaching all the time because we teach in the same house. Oh, no, Kansas. I didn't necessarily think that you weren't, but someone's probably screen recording me right now to make me look bad. I hear him teaching all day long because I don't live teach and he does live teach. So I hear him teaching and he has a really great way about being non-biased, but giving the correct and accurate information. And that's pretty cool. Like where are the Pueblos? Cool. Brooke, stop. Brooke ain't recording. Please, Brooke. I haven't focused on Brooke in so long. Because so I got a video coming out on Friday about Jessica Lee Ward. She said some horrific things. She said that cholesterol is fake, and that our doctors are lying to us and they are paid to keep us sick. Did you know that? Did you know that the doctor that performed surgery on my husband's foot to heal him, he's actually paid to not make my husband better? So we talk about that. She also goes on and on about the N-word, and she doesn't say anything necessarily egregious about the N-word, but like she brought it up. She made this, I don't know, she went, and then she said that the Ukraine and Russia thing is not new and we're just now paying attention and it's just like been happening forever. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure that Russia hasn't been bombing Ukraine for the past 15 years. Like that particular, he's like, she literally said, Russia's been bullying Ukraine forever. And I'm like, well, how nice of you to reduce the conflict in Russia and Ukraine to bullying. I don't think that we can attach the word bullying to it. Terrorism, maybe, or is one of the words that I would attach to it. So yeah, so he just had surgery because the doctor just wanted to do it. You know what's really funny? And here's the thing I say in my video. I'm gonna like basically reveal my entire video right now. She talks about how she just had oral surgery. She brings over pain pills to tell us what the side effects are of the pain pills. And I was like, so if you're not going to take these pain pills, why did you get them filled in the first place? Like, why did you go pick them up? And if your doctors are trying to keep you sick, why did you have oral surgery? She literally said that your body can heal itself with proper nutrition and vitamins. And I'm like, so then couldn't your body have healed itself from your oral surgery problem? So nice to know that bombs equal bullying. I'm having to rethink my bullying philosophy. Oh, hey, Michelle. That's what I'm saying. Like, who knew? And, I talked to good night, all you lovely. Buenas noches. Can't wait for the Jessie the video. Yeah, it'll be out Friday. I think I did noon on Friday. I scheduled it. I don't remember. It's getting dark in here. My keys aren't in the car. Why did she have surgery? That's what I'm saying. Right, but she'll fill up on keto drinks. That doesn't really do anything good. And besides, I have to go in and watch my son dance pretty soon. Yeah, she'll fill up on keto drinks. My cancer will be cured if I take the correct vitamins. Wow. Oh, Jill, I'm so sorry that you have cancer. First of all, let me send you my sympathy. I don't know. Sympathy is like when people pass away. I'm sorry that you are dealing with that, and I hope that you recover. Can says, no, I don't think she's okay at all. No, she was talking about how she's going to start doing the carnivore diet and just eating nothing but meat and meat byproducts. And I was like, that sounds so gross. Like to eat nothing but meat. Like that sounds disgusting. Yes, if you turn to page 666 of the Worst Sons in History book, it's in the first. I don't have a vision to think. Yeah, I don't understand. So when I talked to Erin Bees to tell her what she said, Erin was like, she's just trying to get views now. And that's fine. That's fine, because what's going to happen is she's going to say egregious things. I'm going to make videos on it, and then the ads will run and I can help pay down my car. So that's fine. I didn't go into this to pay off my car, but now that I'm there, that's my only goal, is to pay off these car payments so that I can get out of having a car payment. That's my only goal. Apparently she doesn't want to poop much with that diet. Listen, she said that you can get all the nutrients you need from eating meat because the cows eat the vegetables. Yeah. All right. I got to go watch my son dance. I'll probably hop back on live soon. All right. Bye, everybody.